I don't understand where this idea that successful people are assholes comes from, because you need to have good relationships to be successful. And if you're an asshole, you're not going to have good relationships. So successful people are not assholes. Like, I feel like this idea that successful people are assholes is a very short termed way of looking at things, because life is measured in the long term. Okay, like if you're just a taker all of your life, you become known as a taker eventually, and givers don't want to be associated with takers. Okay, and when you're a giver, you want to kind of associate yourself with other givers, because that creates good vibes and good energy. Okay, when you add a taker into the mix of everything, that kind of destroys the entire dynamic, and no one wants to be a part of that. These basic understandings of human nature, that good people are good and bad people are bad, that's universal. Okay, we have an understanding of what is a good person universally, and everyone more or less agrees upon the same basic principles of being kind, being thoughtful, stuff like that. Okay, and if you're a successful person, you want to associate yourself with other successful people, because that's what breeds good energy. Okay, and you want to associate yourself with people who have a lot to offer you, and that you really want to help out and create a relationship with. Okay, that's what creates success. And you don't get there by being an asshole. If you're successful, you get to choose who you want to work with, and you would choose not to work with assholes. Okay, so if you want to be successful, I would invite you to not be an asshole, because this idea that successful people are assholes, I think it's just cope, honestly. Every person I know who's inspirational and successful are really kind people, really hardworking, really ambitious, but also just really kind people that you really want to work with. And they got where they are because of their kindness. Okay, so yeah, successful people are freaking great. They're not assholes.